Hello, Just Too Good here. Guess what? The LEGO Marvel-thon is back. Because I still see every MCU movie, I still get the LEGO sets. It's just that the shows I've kind of skipped. So let's bring it back for all the new movies. And you know what? Screw it. Let's put the sig fig twitch that used to be throughout the series. Old signature of my videos. In this series, I talk about the latest Marvel Cinematic Universe films, what sets LEGO could have made and has made for them. Ant-Man 3 just released, or Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania, and man, this did not entertain me very much. The quantum realm seemed much more interesting in the previous Ant-Man films, Ant-Man, but those films showed it very briefly. And this film, which is 95% set in the quantum realm, reduces the realm to some boring space scenery. It reminds me of Strange World, this random, uninteresting planet design. And with its ugly take on the quantum realm basically being space, the quantum realm is even filled with aliens which look like they're straight from the Star Wars prequels. This film is less comedic than the previous Ant-Man films, excluding any of Ant-Man's friends from the previous ones. Like, it's nice to see Greg Turkington again, I guess, in a little cameo, but no Lewis, really? David D., who portrayed one of Ant-Man's friends, voices a throwaway CGI character instead of actually getting his character back. And my gosh, this film has some really weak CGI, and many shots with the actors look heavily green screened. I do like one CGI design which looks horrible, but the film acknowledges that, and that's MODOK, which is about the only goofy aspect throughout the film which I think worked in tone with the other Ant-Man films, and what I wanted more of in this film. There's a lot of jokes that don't land with other characters, but the MODOK stuff at least kind of worked. But like, the film takes a lot of other silly concepts way too seriously, and yet the serious aspects of the plot, like the relationship between Ant-Man and his daughter, or the Wasp and Ant-Man, are barely explored. The character moments of this are reduced to exploring its villain Kang, a character we've seen in different Marvel Studios properties, a character Marvel is pushing to be like the new Thanos. I mean, one of the upcoming films is called the Kang Dynasty, and not only does this character's backstory and motivations feel a lot like other forgettable Marvel villains, the conclusion to his character in this story is very stupid and disappointing. At first, he is threatening in many scenes, but the character becomes less of a threat in how he's used with the plot. The character is also touted as being smart, but makes some obvious errors in aid of the film's heroes. The Janet Van Dyne character is also annoyingly vague in how she keeps critical information that would help the heroes move forward. In general, Janet, Hope, and Hank are very bland additions. Again, I wish Ant-Man's friends were brought back. I would also say the film has some horrible editing. One scene will show characters together, and then the next scene with the same characters will be split up with different conflict. The action suffers from many cuts, and the film is too afraid to show its brutality in some scenes where it was needed. One compliment is that Jonathan Majors, Paul Rudd, and Katherine Newton do a good job in their performances, especially Rudd. Like, Rudd really puts all of his effort into these, but the writing on these characters is so bad in this film. Overall, this is a 3 out of 10. Not good. I understand why LEGO avoided this film, as there's not any memorable action set pieces or vehicles. But that's not to say there's no sets, because we do have one set coming out in May 2023, which is a buildable Ant-Man. It's surprisingly great, even though it's in the same style as the goofy Spidey and Iron Man buildable figures. I guess it makes more sense as it can pass as a giant man. I also appreciate how the set gives us our first Wasp microfig. If they had to make a set, make a $20 set like a buildable MODOK, which would look hilarious in LEGO form, Scott and his daughter in their outfits, microfig Wasp, and Kang. Though of course we have gotten two different comic version interpretations of MODOK from LEGO twice before. But yeah, seeing how, say, this Guardian set is $35 with 2 minifigures, and the wave is missing its main villain apparently, LEGO would not be able to give us a fun $20 set with some new minifigures like the last 2 Ant-Man movies did. Anyways, am I being too hard on this film? What do you think of it? If you want to hear more movie reviews, check out the Just 2 Film channel, where I'll probably be releasing a spoiler review of this movie. Or if you want to look back at the Marvel-thon series, click the playlist. Subscribe here for more fun LEGO videos, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.